Hey everyone, all my dear brothers and sisters of India and the world. Welcome to one of the most important conversation today. Today I'll be sharing with you how to become world's top 1% consultant. I repeat, not India's, not Asia's. I'm talking about world's top 1%. Right? Today I'll be backing you some of the stats and then I'll tell you why the next few minutes why it is very important for you to spend time over here, and I'll tell you exactly why even you have to listen to me, right? Just for those who don't know who I am. See, I'm some of the only few people in the country, in the continent Asia, to interview like so many incredible people like billionaires like Naveen Jain to top entrepreneurs like Peter Diamandis, right? And who is directly connected. Peter is directly connected to like Elon Musk and like phenomenal coaches, right? You name it. In India, you name any coach, right? Like I know most of them. And even in US, people who make $1 million a day to like $10 million, $100 million, I have met most of them. All the top 1% consultants, coaches, I've interviewed them, and my mission is like how I can empower you. It's not about me, it's about you. How you can actually learn the most important skills in 2025 and like beyond. See, we are living in one of the most transitioning time, right? Where AI is taking over the jobs, and most of the world is like facing the difficulty, the problem. There's a cash crunch. Companies want to hire the best of the best A players. They want to do like cost cutting, reduction of cost. At the end of the day, human beings run based on like greed, right? And selfishness. These are like some of the common traits for like every human being. And as a business owner, they want to do like cost cutting, and they want to do what is the most important at one tenth of the cost, how to solve it. And that's why learning the high income skills, because ultimately right now everything is mostly based on the results what you give. It is not only for coaching, consulting. Even when I was going to like hospitals and trying to understand how the model works, and even for like doctors, it's not about just the consultation. They are looking for like how much sales, how much revenue you can pay, right? We are living in the results based economy, and that is why learning the most important skills like to become a great consultant, I'll be sharing with you, right? Without any further delay, let's share you my screen and walk you through how does the process looks like, right? After me learning from the world's best consultants, right? And how you can actually implement to make a world a better place to live, right? Let's go ahead. Yep. Can you all see my screen? Tell me yes if you can see my screen. Awesome. How to become a great coach, consultant in just next 6 weeks, and what it takes to earn like $1,000, $2,000 an hour, right? When most of the people are like struggling even to make like $1,000 a month. See, before starting the webinar, I request you to remove all the distractions, your phone away, like I mean, all the other tabs, and pay close attention over here. See, because whatever you learn for the next half an hour, 45 minutes, or like 1 hour can probably change your life forever, right? Listen to this carefully, because I also trusted my mentors like Rahul Bhatnagar, Sam Owens, Anik Singhal, like few years back in early 2019 or 2020, and I paid attention to them, right? And that is what actually helped me to overcome the fears what I had and to become what I'm today right now. And this webinar is especially for like entrepreneurs, business owners, coaches, consultants, freelancers who is like trading time for money and who wants to do something significant, something impactful, and also make world a better place to live. and requires how to make 10x by doing less work. You must have seen the movie Robo, right? And it's all about doing the right things. See, you don't need to have like lot of technical knowledge to in fact implement and execute this. You don't need a big huge sales funnel or like a perfect email campaign, perfect webinar script, selling an online course, running like YouTube ads, filming weekly YouTube videos. God forbid, you don't need to do all of them. The principles for you to go from zero to like six figures are just three simple things. Focus on your niche, one problem, one offer, one solution to your specific target audience, and how you can generate strategy sessions and way to close the deals, right? Like the sales. And that is the simple process what you must have, right? Consistent form of like generating leads, customers for your specific offer for whatever you're teaching, right? And that's how like you can empower more people. And this is the simple thing what you need to implement on, right? Because best products doesn't sell, right? Like best product without selling, it's like useless. See, in Hindi there is a famous quote, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है, right? Whatever you see, you believe, you trust, and that's how like you basically buy. Why do most people even today think college is only great or like school only is great when everybody in the town is shouting the way how you can grow is like going to school or town? That's why even until today also most people are programmed in that way, right? Second example, why do nearly 90% of the world eat non-veg? Because the world is trained in the way non-veg is the way to get proteins, non-veg is the way to get real pleasure in the mouth, and so on, right? That's why even today most people eat non-veg, right? Because that's how the world was being sold. Now, ultimately, most people think um, two legs, when we have two legs, we can go fast, right? That's absolutely right. When we walk in like four legs, we tend to walk slower. And that is what it is all about, like focusing on few most important things. That is what will help us to make lot of money in least amount of time possible. And how many of you have read this book by Alex Armosi, right? Tell me yes in the chat. 100 million money models. And in his previous book last year, which he had launched, right? 100 million leads. In his book, he tells, right? Serve the people who are rich, solve the problem of rich people. How many of you agree with it? See, ultimately, if you want to grow fast, listen to people who have the money to pay you, who have the problem, and who is willing to pay you the money. You must have seen, right? There are so many people in the world who are currently telling now world is at a recession. Donald Trump is doing this. So many people cannot go to like US, the visa issues, the the wars happening around the world, right? And so on. See, everything will happen. There is always some reason to blame about someone, or like you have something to work upon yourself. There are people who are wearing uh, amazing watches, buying amazing cars every single day, right? There is money. It is all left to you. Whom are you targeting? Right? Ultimately, it's all about you. And why I truly believe consulting is the best way to grow. See, first of all, the most important thing, you are showing your face, right? It is your resume is like useless, right? Whole of our life we learned having a resume will actually help you to get your dream job. Now you guys tell me, how many are you earning more than $100,000 a year, or like living your dream life where you're spending time with the people whom you love the most, whom you can impact the most, creating your own community? There are like very less people. And why I truly believe consulting is the best business is because like you are impacting others' life. You are actually making a world a better place to live. You are empowering people, right? And that's one of the greatest and the fastest way to actually empower more people. And before I go ahead, right, some of you will be thinking, is consulting a scam? Is Akshay showing me some get rich quick scheme? Or like, is it like really it's important? Should I listen to him or not? Let me share with you some of my students, my ultimate happiness, right, whom I've consulted since last 6 years. Type BIO, bring it on, right? I'll share you some of the people whom I got a chance to like basically consult, talk to them, and share some of the most incredible results. If you can see here, Bob Doris, you can check out this case study on my YouTube channel as well. He's the person who has done more than $4 million, right? And he was one of my top mentees who used to tell Akshay, your Facebook attraction marketing, like the organic way how you are teaching clients how to get clients, and the mindset was super amazing. And this is what you can check out Bob Doris on the Facebook, right? Or like even in the ClickFunnels community. And here is another client from Australia. See, the best part is consulting is it's not you are not uh, you're not bound like a traditional business. Imagine if I would have opened a hotel from my place at like KGF or like Bangalore. Hardly I would have helped only people who would have come in the street, right? It's a global business. And here is a testimonial from Australia. Thank you, Akshay, for the sales script. I found useful. The best part what sales script was having strategies, several objections, increased number in sales, right? I can go so on and on and on. Client from Germany, if you're coaching, consulting, get in touch, right? Like uh, from Poland, it was nice to speak to Akshay, great value, highly recommend, visit his website, use his service. It works every time, right? And this is what my client from Poland has to tell. And here is an Indian who tells who thinks organic reach is dead, nothing left. You have to listen to like Akshay for leveraging the platform to maximum return of investment. And here is another testimonial. See, I can go on and on and on, right? I just don't want to bore you with that, right? It's all about believing in yourself. And here is from like South Africa, right? Finland, you name any country in the world, I'll tell you whether I have helped someone from that country or not, right? Kamini ma'am, right? From like Goa, Amisha from India, right? Like from South Nigeria, right? And you name it, right? Like I have been helping so many people from across the world. Sujata Kumari from Bangalore, and so on and on and on, right? Sagar Sangam, some of you must have seen on Facebook, right? I believe Sagar right now has reached more than a crore, 2 crores revenue, if I'm not wrong, right? And that is what, guys. Now, see, let's come to the crux of today's webinar. The only reason my life got changed today and I'm able to impact lives because I constantly invested in myself. Do you know how much this book cost? Almanac, right? One of the most incredible books, right? When I bought this book, my parents were like, "Hey, why did you spend so much money on this book?" Right? Are you crazy? I told mom, the best ever investment one can actually do is like investing in yourself. When I listened to Alex Harmozy, he told until like you make $100,000, don't even think of investing in like stocks or like real estate or like some hedge fund or something. I truly believe I can just show you that book. I'm not sure where that book is. Many people who would have read this Rich Dad Poor Dad must have got that idea of like investing in like real estate or this thing. I truly believe that mindset itself is like wrong, right? It takes more money to make more money, right? It's not like something you invest $100 in some Bitcoin and it'll skyrocket to like 1000x, right? Or like 100x. It's not possible, right? Currently now, the fastest way for you to grow is like investing in yourself, uplifting, right? It is learning the most important skills. What are the most important skills which actually help me to become what I am today right now, help me grow what I am today right now, are like the communication skills, right? I'll tell you what are the most important skills uh, which actually help me to become what I am today, right? You all can note down whole of the school. I still remember when I was in school, I was like so afraid to come and speak on stage. And I was thinking, what will people think? Girls will laugh at me if I do some mistake. And all these things was going on in my brain. But when I started to read more books about personality development, communication, learning from the world's best coaches, mentors, right? That's what I learned. Communication skills, presentation skills, if you can help someone imagine, and influencing building skills, right? Influence building skills. Once you learn all these things and you are able to leverage, once you are able to add more value to the world, right? And that is what will actually help you to grow to like next level. Now see, some of the greatest principles which I will tell you, which actually help me to basically what is that like close and to make more than $2,500 in 1 hour, right? Just I bring it on in the chat, right? Let me tell you, for all those who want to know how much is $2,500 in Indian rupees, right? That's like 2,21,000. You can in fact Google how many engineers and doctors in India make more than that. Not just in India, even in the world, right? There are very few people only make more than that. If you make anywhere just about like $1,000 an hour, you will be considered like you will be put up in the top 1% of the world, right? And if you can know how to make $2,500 in a single hour, you will come above. You are not just in the 1%, you will be beyond like the top 1%, right? And that is what I will tell you. And what actually what are the principles which actually help me to what is that make $2,500 an hour. These are like the principles. You can actually note it down. The first one is reciprocation, right? Reciprocation is all about how you can reciprocate. Now, imagine it is all about adding value to someone and like they will pay you back, right? Ultimately, life is all about like give and take. You give something to someone, they will give you something in back, right? And that is what it is. These are like the seven most important principles: reciprocation, and second thing is commitment and consistency, right? And it's all about like you have to be consistent, like you have to show up to the world. And the third thing is social proof. What did I do? As soon as we started the webinar, I just showed you, right? I showed you the people who have done millions of dollars, people who have done like crores of rupees, taking my consultation call, right? And have got ton of clients organically and everything, right? That's called like social proof, because people will not trust what I tell. People will trust what I show to the world, right? It's as simple as it. The same thing even Alex Hormozy did, right? How did Alex Hormozy made his like first 10 million, 20 million? He showed someone how he built a gym, right? And from that gym, how he helped them to get like with full of personal consultation on like how to fill the gym, right? He had the playbook about how to get the how to fill the people who is coming to the gym, and he helped so many people in his country, in his state. That is what helped him to become what he is today right now. Like that, similarly, I am over here to help you how to get clients organically, how to build community, how to have conversation with great people, right? Imagine about it. Now it is as simple as it, right? Social proof and like liking. See, there is always something, right? People like people whom they are able to relate and connect. And if you are able to show the things what people want, if you are able to communicate the language, the right narrative, the right frequency with the right words, people will like you. And that's when people want to do business with you. And the most important thing is authority. See, without authority, it is too difficult for growth. Do you all agree or not? I want you to note down. Nobody in the world pays anyone any money, right? Now imagine you must have gone so many times. You must have seen in the railway station or like bus station, there is a beggar for the whole day is begging, Amma, Amma, 1 rupee, can anyone give me 1 rupee, rupee, right? And he's shouting, but nobody wants to help him. Why? One is like because he's begging. Nobody likes begging, first of all. Second of all, there is no authority, and that's how even human brain works. And if you go and beg someone, please give me money, $100, $1,000, some people will feel sympathetic or like emotional. Maybe only few may even give that money. Whereas when you have an authority, right, people tend to pay you money because people see you as an expert. When you go to a doctor, doctor will tell you, hey, I charge you 1,000 rupees for a consultation call. You're not going out there telling doctor, no doctor, I don't have money, right? And doctor tell, eat this tablet, get this injection. You are like, okay doctor. When the police comes, hey, stop your car in your signal, right? You just stop because they have an authority. You are bound to listen to them. And that is what building the right image. It's not about what you perceive about yourself. What does the world perceive you? What does your ideal customers perceive you? Do they think you are expert in that field? Do they think you are smart enough? Do they think they are able to connect with you? Do they think you are authentic? And these are the questions what a person thinks before investing, because they see ultimately when someone is paying someone money, it is not just one thing. People pay, here are like some of the reason. One is like they want to become a better version about themselves. They want to solve the problem what they have in the fastest time possible. They want to improve their life. They want to make their life, their family lives, their kids life, their spouse life much better. They want to travel. They want to get more free time. They want to cut short the learning curve. Those are the main reasons why people actually pay money, right? And I want you guys to note down, right? And once you are able to understand it, then the most important thing is after the authority is built, scarcity. Now see, as we all know, humans are bit lazy to take action. They, if you give them 100 days, they want to spend whole 100 days. I still remember when I was in my school days, I used to get like 50 days holidays, even which most of you guys also must have had, right? Summer holidays. Until like the last 49th day, I would never complete my homework. On the next day when I go to my school, I used to borrow a book from my topper, some class friends, right? I used to go and request them, can you give me the book? And I used to write down, right? Because I know if I don't write, my teacher is going to beat me or like scold me, right? That's how the world also works. Scarcity. The same you must have seen the big billion day offer like last few days back, right? In the September, people spent millions of rupees, right, on like shopping and everything, right? And they got most number of sales. For everything you do, there should be a timeline for it. Now if you want to become a great consultant, you should always tell, this is what you charge in this specific time, this is what the offer is. If you want to grab this at this specific time, you get this ultimate no-brainer offer. If not, you have to pay price afterwards more, which is way more, right? And these are like the most important principles. I will just do a recap: reciprocation, commitment, consistency, social proof, liking, authority, scarcity, right? And once you are able to understand that, and it is much easy for you to grow from anywhere between making $0 to like thousand and even like $10,000 a month. And I've helped hundreds of coaches, consultants, business owners all over the world, right? And I got started when I was in 2016, right? I didn't know anything much. I was into like network marketing. I was into network marketing, and I started to do like vlogging, this Bitcoin stuff, online MLM, Ponzi schemes, you name it, right? I've tried every other thing in the world, right? Because I like to do experiments and I want to fail fast, so that I want to understand what is the best possible thing on the world, right? And I truly understood the greatest way to empower someone is like through teaching. And my mom was a teacher as well, right? She was a Kendra Vidyalaya school teacher. How many of you here know KV? Type yes in the chat, right? The same school I studied. And then I kept on going to like events. This is what I can just show you. See, but I was not the person back then. I was shy, I was below average, often described as timid, mischief, and a nightmare to handle, right? You understand, a nightmare to most of my school teachers, right? Uh, it all changed because of having the right mentors surrounding with the right group of people. I always been different from my classmates, having big dreams. As a reason, never got good friends. I used to get bullied. I still remember most embarrassing heart moment when one of my teachers humiliated me in front of the whole class. You will do nothing in life, right? That was one of the most shattering thing possibly I have seen, right? And I was completely shattered. I cried and cried. I was deeply worried inside. I lost everything, but unfortunately I did not lose my determination, grit, and dreams. After a few years, let me work hard in silence, let my success make voice. I went full on. I faced so many downfalls that made me realize that only formal education will never help me. And the truth about the formal education is it has never changed since 1800s, right? It is late to catch trends. So much of theory not guaranteed to help you. It's expensive, time consuming. Why the hell do you want to spend 4 hours, or not 4 hours, 4 years to learn something on a crap which you'll never ever use anywhere in the world? Where the hell will you learn about trigonometry or integration or this HCF, LCM, all this blah blah blah, right? Unless you are working super depth in that field, like a civil engineer or like something where you want to construct a bridge, right? Most of the things, whatever you have learned, is completely trapped, completely useless. You'll never ever implement those things. The most important skill today is, as I told you, right? Up to date information, stay ahead of the trends, and you learn from real millionaires how they made millions of dollars, how they have spent, how they have empowered so many lives. Because the truth is like online education, learning from mentors, it's just a small percentage of the fee what we are paying to the school or like college, right? And you can learn it on your own pace. You can sit in your house at your comfort of your suitable time with the internet, smartphone. And today I'm sure, like thanks to like Mukesh Ambani, because of Mukesh Ambani, I think average Indian nowadays use 28 GB per month, right? That's fantastic, right? Isn't it, guys? And that's the truth. Learning, investing in yourself can actually help you to become what you are today, right now. And see, here is the thing, the old way, right? This is like, I call it like the trap. Go to school, get a professional degree certificate, do a job, spend your 25 years learning and doing that shit, and then settle for like mediocrity job. And I still don't even understand, okay, whether I can help you out or not. I always want you to tell one of the most important thing. Value your time. Your time is the most important weapon in the world. I have never seen any Indian valuing his time more unless someone is a billionaire or a millionaire. Most of them don't even know the value of time. When I go and ask so many of my friends how much money you make, they tell like I make like 1 lakh, 2 lakhs per month. When I ask them what's the value of like 1 hour of your time, they all are like they don't even know. They never even ask that question to themselves. If not now, then when the hell will you ask yourself what's the value of 1 hour of your time? If you see Americans, what made America so great? What made so much of billions of dollars coming to like America? World's highest unicorns have been created in America. World's greatest innovation is done in America because they value time. They respect time. They respect technology. They respect new innovation, right? And that's the most important thing. It is always good to learn from US, right? How they're able to value their time, right? And in India, mostly it's like slavery, right? Most people, if they're paying you certain salary, they think they have bought your soul. Do you agree or not? Type in yes if you agree with it, right? If they pay you like a fixed salary, they will bother you for not just in your working time, even after coming from house. I was speaking to my software engineer friend, and he was telling, I asked him, hey, what's your duration of work? He tells from 9 a.m. to like 5 p.m., something like that. But he tells sometimes when the projects are not done, he has to come 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the night also he has to work, right? I'm like, what sin have you done in your life, man, to do all those things? And one of the most important thing is there should be stricter labor laws in the country. And second thing is it should be according to the people, right? And if you do something very significant, you get paid more high. And that's what I just want to tell you. With that being said, the next thing what I want to tell you is learning the consulting skill, right? The new way of earning. Now, if you just see the world's best chess player, right? Um, he possibly didn't even have the college degree, right? But he gets to meet the president, the prime minister, Adani, the billionaires, right? Everyone, because he has learned one thing, mastery. Master one thing, become so good at what you do, right? That's how you can become a top 1% consultant. Now if you just see um, India's chess champion, right? See, you can just see, right? The best chess champions. I will just show you. See, Narendra Modi congratulating, right, acknowledging the chess player. I was not getting his name suddenly. Hmm. Gukesh, right? If you just see Gukesh, uh, he mastered chess when he was from the age less than 10 years. And when I was listening to one of his interviews, right, and he also told the secret is like he manifested one day that he will become the world's chess champion, right? You can in fact go on like YouTube and just see, right? You will be able to find it. And that is what I will tell you also. And one of the exercises, like I recommend you also to uh, believe in law of attraction and manifestation. You should believe in yourself. One day you will make $1,000 per hour and more, right? Now you just imagine about it. And secondly, one of the big problem is most people uh, think like a turbo, right? See, everybody in the world wants money, right? And second thing is sex, lust, which I call. One of my mentors, when I had interviewed Dan Henry, Josh 40, they told one of the biggest drivers for like human lust, right? If lust is not there, nobody in the world will be born now or like even tomorrow as well. And second is money. If money is not there, literally everything in the world will literally stop, right? Neither no one will feel like working harder to impact more people and everything. And this is how like the world works, right? I'm going to the trenches and telling you the most important thing. Now, as a consultant, you just see how you can actually help someone either to make more money or like help someone to fulfill their lust. If not, there is third one more thing, how you can make someone look young, right? These are like the three driving force. It does not matter whether the person is sitting in a village gully in Bangalore or like someone is staying in San Francisco having not a billion, $500 billion. I believe Elon Musk has $500 billion. Even if someone has $1 trillion net worth, these are like the three driving force for most of the world. Everyone wants to make more money. Everyone, most of them want to have lust, look young. And this both, these are like the topics, they have made it like a turbo, right? Like if somebody talks about money or sex anywhere, they will be like, oh, so bad you are, what are you speaking? Right? As if they don't know anything, right? And that's the thing, man. Like only when you start understanding consciously what's happening, everything, that's how like you can really make a huge impact, right? And that's what I'll tell you. See, at the age of 17, I joined network marketing. Right? I used to go public transport, and I didn't even know how to put this tie as well, because I studied in Kendra Vidyalaya. I was not taught how to put a tie, neither I was wearing a tie, right? I didn't study in some convent or like IB school or like something like that. Now, what I can tell you is the most important thing is learning about the most important skills, because trainings and investment changed my life and I got to earn, right? As soon as I realized, it took me just few days for me to make my first $100, then $200, then $1,000, and like even $2,500. Now, see, this actually helped me to get like time freedom, money freedom, location freedom, and even travel freedom as well. Because consultants paid based on time, not monthly. No one can ever put me on a payroll. If they put me on a payroll for a month, I will charge them so much money which they cannot pay, right? And that's the thing, right? And that is what I'll tell you also to do, right? And the single one of the most important thing is the human brain works like that. If someone puts you on payroll, they want you to do everything and anything, right? And I want that freedom, I want that authority, right? I want to do according to my wish, right? And it's against the job nature, right? In a job, just obey your boss. What your boss tells, shut up, listen, and do the work. If you outperform, or like if you talk something what your boss doesn't want to hear, he will fire you, right? But when you become a consultant, nobody can fire you, right? That's the thing, guys. And soon, see, that is what I can tell you, right? See, it's all like learning and implementing. And because money is important, and when someone pay you, they pay more attention and they will be able to help you. See, after going to like so many events, right? Like you can just see, I met like Siddharth Rashek in early 2017. What is now 2025, 8 years back, right? I used to attend events since 2018, 7 years back, right? These are all like live, real proof. You can just open Facebook on my profile and you can check all these images, right? I have gone to more events than 99% of Indians. I have interviewed more incredible people than 99% of the world. I have traveled to countries, I've gone to like best of the best conferences. I have met the best of the best people, and I can help you, show you that path so that like you don't need to spend figuring out how to go about what to do and everything. Now, and the most important case study I'll tell you, right? And how I was able to make like $2,500, right? See, one of the thing is one it's like high income skills, right? That's what I call it, like the high income skills. The high income skills only I learned after having a coach like Sam Owens. And you know what? Sam Owens right now doesn't teach consulting, right? He sold his company and he's right now focusing on school, right? The partner is like Alex Hormozy and so on. See, the most important high income skill is, as I told you, it is like influence building, right? It's influencing building connection, podcasting, right? And these are like the two ways. And because of my podcast, I got to interview some of the most incredible entrepreneur in the world. And I wanted to help one person. Like there was a person who came to me, like a person, I just don't want to name them, person X, right? Who actually came to me. He was making few crores per year, right? And he wanted to multiply it by 2x to like 10x, and he didn't had much time. And I told him, here is my mentor, and I'll actually um, basically help you to basically have that transformation about how you can actually 10x your life. And this is how it everything began, right? And he basically agreed, right? Like he wanted that help and he wanted the consultation and learning from the world's best mentor, right? And that's how he actually paid me $2,500, right? And this is how I was able to earn in a single hour, right? And that's one of the highest I was able to earn in a single hour, because the problem, and even my mentor and my client also were like so happy because they got value back $25,000, right? That is like 2,500, it's like 10%, right? And always remember, and if you want to earn $1,000, you your client value which is worth 10x, right? Give them value worth $10,000. This is the secret, right? I earned $2,500 because I made my clients $25,000. Now my next goal, my next dream is, I want to make $10,000. Now I'm looking for someone whom I can actually help them make $100,000, right? Now, there would be so many people here who would have watched until now from the last approximately 50 minutes, who is looking to earn $100,000, right? You just message me like 10x, and I will tell you exactly, if you just listen to what me and my mentors will tell, and we will guide you, we will show you exactly how to do it. Like you will be able to reach like 10x, right? And if you are ready to implement, learn, as well as like invest in yourself and being humble. You see, most people in the world are like too arrogant, right? They never respect the people, their parents, their friends. They're always angry. If you're someone like them, don't even come to us, right? I'm not the right person to guide you or help you, right? But if you're someone who trusts me, who believes me, who wants to invest, who wants to work with us, then this is for you, right? And here's the thing. Now, for all the people who have not even made like even $10,000 or something, here is the offer to you, right? Now, if you have to make what is that? $10,000. What is the 10% of it? 10% of it. Is it a fair deal or not? Let me know, guys. It's $1,000, right? $1,000 is a fair enough deal because you're getting 10x, 10 rupees. And if somebody is giving you $10,000, 10% of it is like really valuable, isn't it? Right? You must have learned from the last 50 minutes only the most important skills, right? Like persuasion building, right? And doing consulting because it is high impactful, high leverage, and even like podcasting. Now, just imagine that. I have interviewed entrepreneurs who really, if you just go to like their website, I can just show you their 1 hour of their time is valued $10,000, right? $50,000, $100,000, right? I'm not joking, guys. Most of the people whom I have interviewed, if they don't even charge $1,000 an hour, I don't even look up to them, right? For many of the cases in the business use case and the world, right? I have done like hundreds of interviews. Now imagine if I can show you that way, how you can actually interview someone whose time is valued $1,000, $10,000, right? $10,000. If I just show you, you have you are able to save so much. Now see, I'll tell you how much I charge, and based on that, like you can actually decide, is it even really worth enough to work with me or not? See, the skills, whatever I'll teach you, how to become the world's greatest consultant. I have spent millions of rupees, right? I've spent millions of rupees on myself, right? I have traveled to like USA, to like so many places, millions of rupees on traveling, right? And lakhs of rupees on books, right? And I have figured out like almost since 2015, I keep on learning my 10 years of wisdom, right? I can show you within like what is that, like 6 weeks or less, right? Now you are paying to the time. As I told you, time is the most important element in the world. We live just once, right? And that is what. Now if you just see to everything whatever I have told, or like everything, now if you want to actually grow to like next level, these are the most important skills. Now for the first 10 people, right, who actually want to work with me, because I'm teaching you one of the most important skills which can actually help you to make $1,000 or like $2,500 per hour, right? Now, easily, if I'm teaching you something of that kind, it is valued $10,000. Do you all agree or not? Right? But for the first 10 people today who actually want to work with me and who believes in me and who thinks I'm the best person to help you out, I will help you out with just $1,000, right? And if you are ready to invest in yourself, right? See, you have to believe in yourself, because the secret is three things. You have to believe in yourself. You are worth to earn more than $1,000 an hour. Second thing, you are believing in the process, what I tell, and then you believe in your mentor, right? Which is me in this case, if you're watching this until now, this masterclass, because many people, the distractions is so high, right? They get distracted of this Instagram reels, this YouTube shorts and everything. Now, if you have stayed until here, that shows you are already in the top 1%. You want to uh, level up, you want to grow to like next level. And for you only, right? The price today is like only $1,000 if you want to learn the skills from me, how to grow as a consultant and want to go like to next level, like in the fastest time possible, which in Indian rupees uh, will cost you rupees 88,664 rupees. Now, see, I'll tell you how it will be one of the best investments you would possibly would have done. Now, see, imagine you getting a consultation from someone whose time value is like $10,000, right? You have done a podcast, you have done a conversation with them. Now, you have just paid 10% of it, because they are charging you $10,000 and you have only paid me $1,000. Now you are saving yourself 90% of the money, right? And secondly, one of the fastest way, okay, in simple, in one line, the gist of the entire webinar, what I did in the last 50, 55 minutes, I'll tell you how you can become the world's top 1% consultant in the fastest time possible is you learn from the world's best people, right? The world's best people. Document your learning, right? Like from 12 people. Once people see you hanging around with the world's best people, people perceive you also to be an expert. Once you do that, either you can do like a virtual summit, right? Or like a book. See, somehow I have not written a book yet, but I keep writing so many posts on like Facebook, LinkedIn, and everything. If I want to do with the AI, if I just hire like two interns, I can write book in like five industries, not one. Coaching, consulting, longevity, AI, and like billionaire thinking, unicorns, and so on, right? Because I have done I have learned from the world's best people, and now world's lot of people look up to them, and I can show them like bridging the gap, right? So that like even they also become experts. Now these are like the most important high income skills which I can tell you. As I told you, that's how like you can become the world's best top 1% consultant. Learn from the best people, be on the right time, learn from the right people, and implement right in the fastest time possible. Now with the help of AI execution, everything also becomes so easy, right? And that is how exactly I can help you to become the world's uh, best top 1% consultant in within next 6 weeks, right? Where every week you hop on a call with me, within 45 days you also get like a recorded program as well, and everything. And that is how you can actually become one of the best thought leader in your space, and where people look up to you, right? Not based on your marks or like your certificate or resume, by based on what value you bring to the world, how much passion, how much drive, how much intensity you work, right? And that is what truly matters, right? And that's what it's all about. And I'm super excited to help next 10 people who want to grow, who want to elevate, who want to be in the top 1% club, right? And that is what, guys, I tell you. And I'm super excited to serve whoever is watching this, right? Thank you so much for spending your 1 hour on this super valuable time, right? And uh, before 2026, I want to make sure that like you are in the top 1% consultants, because I have learned from the best of the best people. Now it's time for me to actually help, right? And see, secondly, the reason why I'm also charging money is because when you pay more attention, or else nobody in this world take things seriously. I still hear that what Charlie Munger tells. If you don't know who is Charlie Munger, Alex Hormozy always tells about him, and all the world's greatest leaders respect him, including Bill Gates to like Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett calls him he's the best friend for him, and he tells, and it's like so stupid if you just see most people spend so much of time wasting time watching countless useless videos on like YouTube, some cat videos, some dog videos, and some unnecessary videos, instead of watching and listening to like his talks, right, on YouTube, or like the talk which Charlie Munger gave. I believe it was in Stanford, or like the uh, uh, every year that Warren Buffett shareholder meeting, right? Because they have done $100 billion, right? And it's always good to hear from them. But most people tend to not watch them, right? Because most of the world likes entertainment instead of education. And I'm over here to empower you who believes in education, who believes in uplifting, who believes in creating a community, tribe, passion, legacy for not yourself, for your family and the world, right? And if you're one of them, you want to be the top 1% consultant, I'm looking for you, right? Message me like consulting from wherever you're watching this. And yep, looking forward to serve you guys. And yep, that's all for now. Have a phenomenal day. Bye bye, guys. Cheers. Looking forward to meet you, talk to you, and have a phenomenal day. That's all for now. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll be happy to help you, guide you in any possible way, right? Whether you want to make your first $100,000, $1 million, $10 million, $1 billion too, right? Because even if I don't know how to help you, but I know someone in my network, someone on my phone who has already achieved it, I can connect you to them, right? And that's how great learning, great networking, great connections can help you, right? And even today, one of the person had messaged me, "Hey Akshay, thank you so much for introducing me to this person. My life got changed." Like this message I get every single week and month as well, right? That's what, guys. If you listen to right people, if you take action, your life can be going to like next level. And if you don't have money, just work hard. What else you are doing today? You have AI, chat GPT, perplexity, and everything. Just go work hard, wake up early in the morning, and that's how learn some high income skills. Once you have enough money to invest in yourself and want to grow to like next level, message me. I'll be happy to help you out. Until then, subscribe to the channel Real Knowledge Club. Keep watching more videos, share it with your friend, and let's empower more people to become world's greatest consultant. All you need is great communication skills, persuasion skills, connection skills, patience. And once you have all these things, I'm sure enough people who value in this world will come running towards you and want to learn from you. That being said, thank you so much everyone for watching. I highly appreciate you spending your last 1 hour with me, and I hope you got to learn some great things. Do let me know what was your three biggest takeaway in the comments, and show some love, like, comment, dislike, whatever you want. And yep, that's all for now. Have a phenomenal day. Bye bye, guys. See you all.